Hi, and welcome back to the Crafty Author. My name is Anissa. I am the Crafty Author, and welcome to my quilting studio. Today we are going to make a really fun project. We are going to make this adorable hat. This is a pattern by Hometown Quilt Company. I will link down below in the description box so that you can grab the pattern for yourself. Since this is not my pattern, I cannot give you measurements or anything like that. You will need to purchase the pattern. I think it was like $5, so relatively inexpensive. And it makes the cutest hats. My mom and I made several of these on Saturday, so I am so excited. So anyway, I'm going to be making my daughter one because when she takes her son's trick-or-treating, I know she'll just want to wear one, so she'll look so cool. Anyway, so that's what I am doing, is working on hers, but I wanted to show you, after you get done cutting out your pattern from the pattern from Hometown Quilt Company, when you cut out the center of your hat here for your head, if you keep the scrap from that, you will get something that resembles a pumpkin, and it looks really cool. And I'm going to make a pumpkin, like just a small little pumpkin quilt, and hang it back here. So if you're interested in doing something like that too, it helps you to use up your scraps and make something really super cute. And so I will be doing that. So the first thing that I'm going to do is show you what I've done. So what you will need for this is you will need some stabilizer or foam or something to stabilize your pieces so that this part can flip up. Okay. So I've already cut my pieces, as you can see. This is a spider fabric, very cute. And this is going to be the rim of the hat, and then we have this really cute cat fabric. Now, my daughter works in veterinary medicine. She's a vet nurse. So I thought this would be very fitting for her to have, since, you know, she works with dogs and cats. And so these are black cats. So anyway, I am going to cut this piece out. This will be the top part of the hat, is what the cat will be. And then I also have some of this Kimberbell ribbon that I've had for actually quite a while. I found it in my stash when I was looking through stuff. And look at how cute they are. So I really love these little orange spiders. They're so stinking cute. I think I might wrap that around, can I feel the rim? Around the rim here on this hat. So I'm gonna cut the rest of the pattern out, and then I'm going to go to the sewing machine and we're gonna start putting this together. First thing I'm gonna do is line up my two round pieces, and this is gonna be the rim of the hat. So I'm gonna line these pieces up, and I'm just going to put them, the spider sides facing each other. I'm just gonna get this as close as I possibly can. I did cut these the same, so they should be good. You can clip them or you can pin them. I do recommend doing one or the other, just to hold your layers in place, because they can move. You can also quilt this if you want to. I'm not going to quilt this just because, for time's sake, I'm not doing that, but you could definitely quilt the hat, and it would be adorable if you did. So let's just go from here. All right, now that I have this pin clipped, I am going to leave this center part open. You do not want to sew inside of here. Trust me, you don't. I had this brilliant idea to sew that, leave an opening. I did that, and then I sewed all the way around. You can't flip it. Just don't. I already made the mistake for us. So now all I'm going to do is I am going to just start sewing. I'm just going to use 1/4 inch. You can use a 1/2 inch if you want to, but 1/4 worked for me, so that's what I'm going to do. Now we're ready to sew our cone pieces. I want mine to be double-sided. So when I made my hat, I only did it with 1 panel. And so in my hat, you can see the exposure of the stabilizer. So I don't want that for this one. So what I'm gonna do is I am putting these both of my triangles together, right sides to right sides. And then what I'm going to do is take this and stitch all the way around, and I'm going to leave an opening so that I can turn it. I am going to just stitch down this little part here, and I am using white thread so that you can see what I'm doing here. You would naturally use matching thread. I'm just going to seal up that little area there where we turned our hat inside out. Oops. I hit the wrong button. Hitting the cut button. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is take my items and take these over to my pressing mat, and I'm going to give these a good press. All that we're going to do is fold our cone in half like that. So again, we're just going to fold it like that. Now, I'm using a directional print here, so I want to make sure. Oh, I didn't do it right. That's okay. My cats are going to be upside down. All right, so if you're using directional print fabric, you're going to want to be paying attention to that. You're not going to want to do what I just did. So I should have had my fabric flipped the other way, but I didn't. It's fine. I'm going to start stitching 1/4 inch. And I'm going to back stitch, and then I'm going to just stitch down this edge here. Back stitch at the top. Okay, now I'm going to take my hat and I'm going to flip it inside out. And I need to find my little tool, so I will go and find that now. This is the tool that I'm talking about right here. And then I'm just going to use that to push out the top of my hat here. Now I'm going to take this part, our rim part of our hat, and we're going to take our other part of our hat, the pointy part, and we are going to put these, we're going to clip it around. So you will want to have just an area where you're going to clip this all the way around. And if you want to have points in order to line up on, then I would suggest folding like down here and then taking this piece here and lining it up there. All right, so now we can either leave this the way that it is, or we could embellish it. Now, I originally thought that these little spiders would look really cute on here, but I think that they are too orange. So I'm thinking that maybe the spider web might look kind of cute. So let's see what that looks like. Put that around here like so. I mean, I'd glue this on for sure, but I just want to see what this would look like, or if I should even bother with it, because sometimes they're just cute on their own, you know? Oh, that is kind of cute. I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it just the way that it is. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here's the one. This one is mine, of course, because it's pink, and I love the color pink. This one is mine. And so I'm gonna just show you the two different styles. So there's this one, and then there is the one that we just made, which is really cute. Love it. It turned out so absolutely adorable. Like, I almost want to keep this one for myself and give her that one. I know that sounds awful, doesn't it? Anyway, I hope you like this tutorial. I really enjoyed making it. I've had a lot of fun making these hats. This is the last one for me. I'm not making any more. I think we've made like a total of 5 between my mom and I. So I think we're good. We're good. I wanted to show you though on this one, this is what happens when you just leave the stabilizer, because I forgot to put the other part of the fabric on the back side of it. So that's what it turned out like. And I just left it because it's my hat and I'll be wearing it, so I don't care. But then I also went ahead and added some binding around it. So I wanted to show you what that looks like with the binding. That just covers up that raw seam. And that seam that I'm talking about is this one right here on the inside of the hat. So I will probably do the same thing to this one. And then, yeah. So that'll be it. Love this hat. I think I'm gonna take it. So that is it for me today. This is the Hometown Quilt Company's witch hat pattern. I will link down below in the description box so that you can grab that pattern for yourself and make one for yourself and your little loved ones. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, the links are down below in the description box. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you would like to share it, that'd be great, because sharing is caring. Don't forget to click the little bell. You'll get notified each and every time that I upload an awesomely cool new video. And keep on crafting. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.